สวัสดีผู้ชมทุกท่านค่ะหลังจากที่ได้เล่น New World ในช่วงโค้ดเบต้าจบไปเป็นที่เรียบร้อยวันนี้ก็จะมาสรุปการทำเควสเนื้อเรื่องหลักสำหรับการเล่นในช่วงเริ่มต้นให้ฟังนะคะว่ามีเควสอะไรที่ต้องทำบ้างซึ่งจากคลิปวิดีโอก่อนหน้าที่ลงไปเนี่ยก็จะได้ชมตัวอินโทรเรื่องราวความเป็นมาของตัวเกม New World ว่ามันคืออะไรแล้วก็ตัวเกมเนี่ยก็จะมีแนะนำระบบการเล่นการต่อสู้กับตัวปีศาจจนกระทั่งตัวละครของเราเนี่ยก็จะมาโผล่อยู่ที่ชายหาดแห่งหนึ่งซึ่งในตอนแรกที่ได้ลงคลิปไปเนี่ยก็เข้าใจว่าผู้เล่นทุกคนเนี่ยจะต้องเกิดเริ่มต้นอยู่ที่จุดเดียวกันทั้งหมดแต่ว่าจากที่ได้คุยกับผู้เล่นคนอื่นๆรวมถึงการลองสุ่มเกิดอยู่หลายรอบก็พบว่าตัวละครหลักของเราเนี่ยก็คือจะมาโผล่อยู่ที่ชายหาดของเมือง4เมืองด้วยกันนั่นก็คือ1เมือง Everfall 2 Windsward 3 Monad บักแล้วก็4คือ First Light ซึ่งถ้าหากเพื่อนๆคนไหนเนี่ยเคยเกิดที่เมืองอื่นนอกเหนือจากนี้นี่ก็คอมเมนต์กันมาบอกนะคะแต่ไม่ว่าจะเริ่มต้นจากเมืองไหนก็ตามรูปแบบการทำเควสหลักก็ยังเหมือนกันแตกต่างกันตรงที่แค่ตัวตำแหน่งของทรัพยากรของหรือว่าตัวปีศาจที่จะมีความแตกต่างกันไปตามสภาพพื้นที่ของแต่ละเมืองโดยในส่วนของตัวอย่างการทำเควสของตัวนี้ก็คือจะเป็นตัวละครที่เกิดในเมือง Everfall โดยลำดับการทำเควสเนี่ยก็จะตั้งแต่เริ่มต้นจนถึงก่อนเลือกแฟคชั่นหรือว่าฝ่ายเพราะว่าหลังจากที่ได้ทำการเลือกฝ่ายแล้วเนี่ยแม้ว่าจะเกิดที่เมืองเดียวกันก็ตามแต่ถ้าอยู่คนละฝ่ายกันก็จะมีตัวเควสเนี่ยที่ได้รับเนี่ยแตกต่างกันโดยลำดับการทำเควสจะมีอะไรบ้างก็ไปดูหลังจากนี้ได้เลยค่ะ
Hello there. Rough landing, wasn't it? Wow, you're actually looking quite healthy, all things considered. Luckier than most. Oh no. Well, a long time ago I was, but I've been here for many years. Water Lace and Reese, at your service. It's nice to meet you as well.Though, to be completely honest, I wish it were under better circumstances. See, it would be nice if I could offer you a cup of mead and say, "Welcome to Eternum." But this isn't really a welcoming party. I came from the Everfall settlement to check the beach after the nasty storm that sank your ship.And to deal with your less, fortunate crewmates, I suppose. Ah, well, you came through death all right. But they came back soulless lost, the drowned. It's an unpleasant task. But I could use help at least trying to put them back to rest. If you're willing, of course. Yes, it's grim work, but I hope it gave you a little closure. Hey, ready to embrace your new life in Eternum? You'd be surprised. Some of it is actually quite nice. Like I said, I didn't think to bring along mead, but I do hope you feel welcome. Warm yourself by the fire. Cook something if you like. Sorry, But there's some delicious boar nearby. Get some flint and wood, make a skinning knife at the fire, and I'll point you in the right direction. Ah, very impressive. One of the best crude skinning knives I've seen. You've done this before, haven't you? Ah, and now you're all set to go on a little boar hunt. Oof, they're ornery, but I think you can handle it. Hunt one down, skin it, and cook yourself some rations. You deserve it. Boar. That smells delicious. You're lucky you washed ashore in Everfall. The Everfall settlement is not too far. You'll want to head up there soon. But I hope you'll stick around for a bit longer. Perhaps help me deal with this mess. Ugh. You've probably already realized this, but the storm that wrecked your ship and others, it wasn't exactly natural. Corruption. Always been a fact of life here, but honestly, that was the worst storm I've ever seen. That's the question. We need to be sure. We also need to gather records from these ships. So, maybe you can help with that and look for any lingering bits of that nasty corruption. It would mean a lot. we go. Thank you. Remembering the ships that crashed here is kind of a tradition in Everfall. It may seem a bit silly, but it helps us feel connected to the old world. Oh, there's definitely still remnants of corruption about. And that is really not good. To be more precise, in fact, it's a bit of a disaster. If the corruption gets entrenched down here, it'll reach the settlement in no time. Simple. We have to find the source and destroy it. Whatever it is, I think it's an undertow cave. I won't complain if you go investigate, but just be careful. Anything corrupted is insanely dangerous. This is... wow. You really took down that corrupted thing without any backup? I have to say, I am really impressed. If the source of the corruption is cleansed, the hard part of our work here is done. That said, the settlement can't ignore this. There's no doubt the corruption is getting worse. That cup of mead is calling, but I really should stay. Oh, was I that obvious? I hate to ask you to be the bearer of bad tidings, but you're a likable sort. It'll make it easier. Take my report to Constable Misha so she understands.
Hello there. I'm Misha. Tell me, how are things outside? There was the storm, and then Shattered Mountain started spewing corruption. It's bad, isn't it? Oh, fiddlesticks. I knew this would happen. It's all my fault. I'm in a decades-long string of bad luck. Everything I touch turns to dung. Now this. I'd call a town meeting, but I worry my misfortune is contagious. We need an expert on this corruption business, and someone to boost defenses. It's overwhelming. These days, I'd have no idea. Well, there was some old fool raving about corruption many years ago. If he's still around at all, you might look up in Monarch's Bluffs. But do help us here first. Normally I am, but that would be very unwise. In fact, you should go for your own sake. Share the report with Magistrate Clark. He'll know what to do.
A fine day to you, friend. I'm sure you saw the storm in the mountain, but let's keep our chins up. I expect a report from Watcher Reese any moment. Oh, that can't be good, can it? Yes, this confirms our suspicions. The corruption is indeed surging. I trust you're the person to whom Reese refers? Then you've already earned my respect. We must make preparations to secure the settlement. The corruption will come. It's just a question of when. First priority is safety, both for the settlement and for you. You've done your duty for Everfall, and I salute you for that. Perhaps, but I insist you check in at the inn first. Whether it's here or another settlement, every soldier needs a warm bed.
Welcome to the Autumn Rest. Always a colorful place to be. You're here to check in? Be my guest. Haha, literally.
I hope you're feeling fully rested now, if you needed that. Even during hard times, it's important newcomers feel welcome. If you intend to enlist with another settlement, now is the time. We can certainly use your sword arm around here, however. If you wish to remain, you should get acquainted with our trading post. Check the storage space I've made available for you as well. Weather is tolerable. We have the most colorful landscape of any territory I've been to. Some of the most colorful personalities as well. There now. I think you have the lay of the land. Hope you feel at home. I can't ask you to defend a place to which you have no loyalty. Back in the old world, I knew for certain that a score of valiant soldiers could defend against any threat. Those days are gone. Next priority is the arsenal. Surely Misha can handle the simple things. Why don't you ask her advice on acquiring materials for the forge? Perhaps she's willing to risk that much, at least.
Oh, tell me Magistrate Clark has everything under control. Or maybe it's better you don't say anything. I'm not sure. Not sure at all. I should just stay here and mind my own business. It's safer for everyone that way. But I am curious. Did the Magistrate have any ideas? He needs to proceed very carefully. Has he set any priorities? Forging new weapons? What fun! I was quite a craftswoman once. Suppose I could help if you do the work. Yes! Get us some stone, pelts, and wood as raw materials. Go ahead, just get it over with. What happened? Nothing? No freak boulders falling on you or anything like that? Wow. I can't believe it. From now on, anytime you like, visit me or the town board. You can take any tasks that suit your fancy. I've pushed my luck far enough for today. Take this stuff to the Artificer. She'll set you straight all right. Go on. I'll be right here. See Artificer Petrowski.
So you're the newcomer Clark was talking about? Don't see what there is to be so impressed about myself. I understand you've been working with Misha. She is a unique leader, is she not? Very well, looking at what you refined here, you might have some talent. Let's find out then, shall we? Here's a satchel of ore. Smelt it, and then try your hand at the forge. Let me see the stick of metal you've produced. Indeed, it appears to be satisfactory for a novice. You can take that blade, or anything else you forge, to the trading post. The Magistrate will make purchases for the arsenal. Before you stray too far, I suggest introducing yourself to Survivalist Lee. I call him Fancypants. You'll have to ask him why.
Aye, what have we here? A newcomer, I suspect, based on your attire. Did Tekla send you over here to see old Fancypants, then? She pretends to be mocking me and me profound sense of fashion. Truth is, she's got a thing for me. One of these days, question for you is, what'll you do if this all comes crashing down? You'd better know how to survive on your own. Of course you can, but I say a good warrior's got to test themselves every day. Maybe even venture out alone into the wilds of Eternum. Exactly, see? That's why I'd ask a favour of you. Collecting fine wolf fur for a blanket, so maybe you set up camp out there and do some hunting for good old Fancypants. What do you say? Who's strutting around all fancy like? I suspect you got some wolf fur in your pack too. Yes, yes. This will do nicely. You remind me that sometimes I need a break from settlement life. Nothing like running through the woods with nothing but your pants on, you know? But for today, that may not be an option for either of us. Sergeant Major Magistrate Clark wants you to report for duty, soldier. Ignore him if you want. I won't snitch.
So, Ardwell was able to track you down? Excellent. We have a long way to go to strengthen the settlement's defenses. You've undoubtedly seen the factions in town. The Marauders, the Syndicate, and the Covenant. Like or not, they are best equipped to defend Everfall. Indeed, I've come to realize there are many capable, courageous soldiers in all three factions. And recently, these groups have become even more influential around here. We should. If we are going to defend this place against corruption, their role will be critical. I suggest you speak to representatives from each faction and decide with which you would like to enlist.
Are you here to seek knowledge? Then this is proof you have wisdom. Let me put it this way. In this world, there are those who think and those who do not. We are the former, and we look down on the latter. We believe in facts and science.
Who's brave enough to approach the Marauder, Commander?
The Marauders are a community of warriors who believe in self-improvement. If we are blessed with eternal life, we should use it to sharpen our combat skills to perfection. I am here on behalf of the Covenant seeking those who are similarly inspired. Without spirit, harmony, and brotherly love, what is life even worth? Whether in the old world or here in Eternum, we fight for the spark that unites all life across all time.
Meet with each of the 3 factions and decide which is best. If you're called to service as a soldier, I think these outfits are the only option. There have been other military orders in the past, and with luck there will be more in the future. But for now, we have these 3.
ทั้งหมดนี้จะเป็นลำดับการทำเควสตั้งแต่เริ่มต้นจนถึงก่อนเลือกฝ่ายนะคะ ซึ่งอย่างที่ได้บอกไปตอนต้น อันนี้จะเป็นตัวอย่างการทำเควสของตัวละครที่เกิดในเมือง Everfall ส่วนถ้าเกิดในอีก3เมืองที่เหลือเนี่ยก็เดี๋ยวจะทำคลิปแยกไว้ให้ในภายหลังนะคะสำหรับเพื่อนๆที่สนใจจะสั่งซื้อเกมนี้มาเล่นก็สามารถสั่งซื้อได้ผ่าน Steam โดยตัวเกมเนี่ยจะกลับมาเปิดให้บริการแบบเต็มรูปแบบอีกครั้งในวันที่31สิงหาคมนี้ระหว่างนี้เพื่อนๆก็สามารถศึกษาข้อมูลเกี่ยวกับตัวเควสต่างๆรวมถึงข้อมูลอื่นๆซึ่งทางช่องเนี่ยจะทยอยมาลงให้นะคะสุดท้ายนี้ถ้าหากเพื่อนๆชอบคลิปวิดีโอตัวนี้รบกวนช่วยกดไลค์เป็นกำลังใจให้กับทางช่องด้วยนะคะสวัสดีค่ะ